Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Pikmin Master 123, here with another video, and today we are back with Turn 2 of Clay Soldier Civilization. Here we are starting with Cyan Team, or the Ekadatedo. Cyan Team again was the first team to submit their plans. First of all, they wanted to remove these 3 oak fences and use them as resources or to expand their territory. They also wanted to use their spin charges, 3 of which to remove 1 leaf block and another 3 to get rid of 1 grass block.
And welcome back. Now we're going to be spinning this 3 times for the grass spinner and then 3 times for the leaf spinner.
Unfortunately, one of their grass spins failed and they have received nothing. 1 seed. Their last roll was 1 of color's flower, a very good currency roll.
And now it is time for the leaf spinner. They have 3 charges on this. Hopefully it's better than the grass spinner.
Don't ask me how, but every one of Cyan's leaf spins turned into a stick. Cyan team did get 1 team currency, however they did get nothing for 1 of their spins, and overall, they had an okay turn.
Okay, I'm back from meeting up with Cyan Team, so here's what's going to happen. They want to extend this out more because of the height distance. So pretty much this is too high because of the height here. So they want to expand this so it does not have to be too high anymore. It can be a solid 1 throughout the entire thing. So this area is completely extended. They got a lot more room now. And they also have this little hole that they might want to use some charges to fill up. It also open up some area if they move these 2 blocks, because this is a pretty nice open and flat area. Well, if I talk to Cyan some more, this is like a little while afterwards. I guess they want to use some of the resources. So they're going to put 2 sticks back into the general economy. First one, they did specify that they wanted 1 to the tower, or the tower guard protecting the archer, and they just want 1 to go to whoever gets it. So congratulations. We will be moving on to the next team because this is the end of Cyan's turn. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is now Red Team, aka the Red Raiders, turn. They pretty much asked me to do an exact recap of the last turn. So what they want is they want to finish mining this with 1 of their stuff and then keep on mining down the row, which is actually really good for them because they have 8 charges. So they're going to try their best to complete all of this as fast as possible so they can both get these troops up here down and extend the bridge as much as possible. So we're going to see what happens with those 8 spins on these wood logs. And welcome to Red Spins. And welcome back. Now, Red Team did get a prosperous turn of turning those specific logs into resources, giving them 6 sticks and 5 planks, on top of the resources that they collected from the sale, which was 11 logs, 3 torches, 2 fence posts, and 34 white wool, which will be used later for housing, along with some of the other resources. But for right now, they need to continue building the bridge. So I'll be right back afterwards that. Now if you're wondering why I'm not using the spruce wood that is on the ship and instead turning it into oak, all wood actually has a damage meter. In the future, when certain events happen, be on the lookout for wood degrading because it's going to be a really big problem. And welcome back. As you can see, Red's bridge is very, very close to being fully completed. They've started the land touchdown, but they still need more wood for the overall
Completion of the bridge.
especially when it comes to these fences, which is an official rule that every area the clay soldiers go must be fenced in somewhere. So it must be completely encaged, whether through just fences or through a mix of things. But you cannot officially make a wall of dirt. Red's progress on this fencing is very good, and soon they'll have another 10 hands on the ship to help them make it even faster. And now we'll be moving the resources back into their chest, including some of their valuable building resources. They did not finish using all of the torches so far because they still need more fencing for that. However, they have done a lot of work, and we'll see what Red Team does in the future. But for right now, let's hope them the best and move on to our next team.
Now it is Yellow Team's turn, also known as Flickering Fireflies. Their main goal this turn is to collect resources.
So they're going to spend 6 charges on 2 more logs. They're also going to spend 6 charges on 2 more leaves and try and spend another 7 charges, this time, onto grass. Hopefully, they finish it all. Here are the 6 wood charges. And now we are on to the leaf charges. And welcome back. Because yellow scored a bonus item on their leaf blocks, we're actually going to spin this to see what they get. And they got a pretty good bonus item for that. And we are finally on the grass spinner. And welcome back. Yellow team got some surprisingly good resources this turn. First of all, they were able to break down the rest of that one grass and another grass. They were able to take down 2 leaves. They weren't able to do everything they wanted because their turn spins ended up quite weird. So for wood, they missed 1, meaning that they did not get to finish what they wanted to, but they did get a decent amount of resources from that. For leaves, they also missed another, but they got 3 special resources from their leaf runs. So first of all, they have a sapling, an apple, and oak leaves itself. Now, the sapling and the oak leaves are very valuable building materials, especially for later in the game when it comes to oak leaves. However, the apple itself counts as a temporary food reserve. So for right now, they have a little bit of food left in storage for their guys to consume. So this is going to be very valuable on its own area. They got a decent amount of saplings, they got a ton of seeds, although they did miss 2 of their grass spins, and they did get a decent amount of wood resources itself. Definitely not enough to finish what they wanted to do. They cannot upgrade their building right now. Sadly, this building is going to stay in its current level until they can start getting more wood resources. Now this is going to be bad because they have been focusing a little bit on the leaves, but to chop down the rest of this tree, they will have to cut down even more leaves. That's how this goes. And besides that, their turn did quite good. They got some rare resources, so we'll see how that goes.
While Cyan team didn't get that much done, they were able to expand their territory. The Red Raiders were able to complete a significant amount of their bridges, setting them up for future rounds. Flickering Fireflies were able to get a significant amount of resources, however they weren't able to get the resources they needed and will have to continue trying in future rounds. While this is only turn 2, I would like to say to all the viewers that there are still opportunities for them to receive spots within further areas of the campaign. So please feel free to join in this story in the future. Don't forget to join the Discord and comment down below. Both of these affect the game.